Stop treating yourself like you have unlimited energy. You're always saying, oh my gosh, they're draining. Oh my gosh, this is getting on my nerves. It's too much. They keep pulling on me. Oh my goodness, I can't take this anymore. I don't have it in me today to do that, or I don't have it in me to listen to all of that. Well, the question that I am beginning to ask is, who is giving them access to the power source? Who's giving them access to you like that? We have so much coming at us every single day, and overall, everything can be draining. But who is giving them access? We spend a lot of times treating ourselves like unlimited power sources. Work can plug in, family can plug in, businesses can plug in, everybody can plug in. And somehow we're supposed to stay fully charged. Because I think about this with our phones. We can't keep our phones plugged in all the time, right? So we have our phones, we're walking around, we're doing the things because we are occupied with a lot of different lists, to-do lists, a lot of different responsibilities. And eventually, of course, we look down, our phone is at 40%. And so, I gotta charge it up, right? Well, what happens if you forget to charge up your phone? If you forget to charge up your phone, then it's going to shut off, right? Just think about us. If we're constantly having people pull on us all the energy, because we are very energetic, we're energetic beings. If we're constantly allowing people to dump all of their problems on us, I'm just being a listening ear that's still pulling at your energy. And eventually, throughout the day, you're going to be like, oh, tired. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. We don't have to give everyone access to our energy. Let me say that again. We do not have to give everyone access to our energy. So, I want to talk about control, because that is at the center of it as well. A lot of times we want to be in control. We may put all these things on our list because we feel that, nobody else is going to do it. Well, is that true? Maybe. Who knows, right? But sometimes we don't give people the opportunities to. We like to hold on to it maybe because we feel that if we delegate it, someone will drop the ball. Or maybe they don't do it as good as we will. So I homeschool my children. And early on, as they were growing up, I knew I had all these things to do. Sometimes if you have been around homeschool families, a lot of times the mom does it all. Because usually the parent, the father, or the other partner is doing most of the work outside the home, and then you assume that it's the home educator's job to do all the work inside the home. And a lot of moms that I've talked to over the years, they did not know how to delegate, or they felt like they needed to be needed. So early on, my oldest was interested. One day he was asking if I would let him fold clothes. So I gave him some towels and washcloths, and he folded. It wasn't perfect. That's another thing, letting go of perfection. But he got the job done. That saved a little bit of time for me. So as he got better and better at that, I started giving him more. As he got older, and my youngest, same thing. It was nothing wrong with that. They were more than capable to do little tasks. And as they get older, it's okay to allow someone else to do the work You don't have to be doing everything. So sometimes, me personally, I didn't ask for help because I thought people should already know that I needed help. We assume that they should know that. Don't they see me running around? Well, maybe they do. But then sometimes they have their own boundaries as well. Maybe they've chosen not to cross that boundary, just allowing, okay, I'm not going to volunteer my time for something unless it's something that I know that's really needed. Who knows? And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Okay? So, I'll tell you this. As you are getting older and you are in this midlife journey, you're going to see more and more that your schedule is going to change, your life is going to change. And maybe you might not have the energy that you once had in the past to get all the things done. So eventually it's like your body is going to be like, you need to do something. I'm requiring something else from you. And you never know what you're missing out for not allowing someone else to come along and help. So what you're doing with your family, not only your family, even in the workplace, you're building systems and independence. Systems and independence. Delegation isn't only something CEOs do inside their businesses. Families have a system, households have a system, relationships have a system, our personal lives, they all have systems. And sometimes the people doing everything isn't the one helping everyone else grow. Sometimes we're hindering people's growth by not delegating, by not giving someone else a chance to do the work. Spread it across. Spread it across. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So if you have not already, make sure you turn on that notification bell. That way you will not miss any of these videos here at the Midlife Time Traveler. So happy that you are here tuning in. We are on this journey together of reclaiming our time, our energy, and learning what we want to do with the second half of our journey. So let me get a drink to that. I always keep something by my desk, so All right, so a lot of times you may say, okay, I'm tired. So when you say you're tired, what does that mean exactly? People don't know. You're like, oh, I'm so tired. Well, what is that really? So maybe you may feel it in your eyes. Maybe your body is telling you to rest. Your eyes feel heavy. Maybe you might see little flurries floating around. Maybe you get like a tension headache, or maybe you feel like you're holding your breath, and maybe you just need to bring your shoulders down. Maybe your legs might start cramping up, or your fingers. These are all symptoms that maybe something needs to change. I was told years ago that your system, your actual symptoms are the last thing to show. Like something's already been working around within that body, but the actual symptoms are the last thing to show. So start putting those boundaries and systems in place now, so you won't wait until you're just frustrated, you're irritated, you're snappy because, oh, I have to do all this. I was there. I gotta do all this work. Well, who told you? Well, if I don't do it, it won't get done. Well, have you ever tried not doing it? Let the house go. The dishes pile up. Got a story for that too. One child just, pile up all the dishes, the work dishes, Instead of washing them, I put them in a plastic bag. And let's see how long they sit in the bag. Get somebody else to do it. No, I'm not the one today. No. And it's like if I gotta keep telling you and telling you and telling you and telling you, you know, and then yeah. So whatever you gotta do, whatever it takes. One system is all it takes. Oh gosh. So other symptoms that you may be tired or drained, your neck stiff. Did I talk about your neck being stiff? Also, you may shut down. Your thoughts, that midlife brain, need to unscramble that brain. You may start forgetting things. Maybe you procrastinate, put things off. Oh, I'll wait for that. 3 days have passed. You know, maybe you need to make some more adjustments around that. I noticed that sometimes I'm actually holding my breath. I got this as my note because I just talked about that a little bit, shrugging your shoulders down. And you can be so stiff and it's like you're breathing, but you're still tight. You see the difference? The shoulders down a little bit instead of, no, I mean, you want to have good posture, but it's like sometimes you can just feel the heat and tightness in here. So what does your body do before your mind finally admits that it is tired? So what symptoms do you usually see? Do you have blurred vision? Does your body become really warm or dry mouth, or your fingers are tight or tingly? What's some symptoms that you've experienced? So just think about that for a moment. All right. So my question is, who has access to your outlet? Remember, we talked about this. You are that ultimate power source, but you're treating yourself like you're the ultimate power source. So who has access to all that? Who's able to plug in to all the things? Remember, a lot of times people back in, I guess, during the locked-in era, when a lot of people were like, well, I'm just going to unplug. I don't hear that as much. Maybe there's another more words, vernacular around that. But just unplug meant you were going to get off the social platforms and just relax and just kind of tune back into some books or walking outside. Like, this is where you need to unplug. So, boundaries, that's how you can unplug. Whoever has access or doesn't need access, it's time to unplug them. Set boundaries. Set some boundaries. You don't have to answer every notification that comes through. Maybe you need to turn off your notifications from your phone. Like, I don't have my social media notifications on, like the Facebooks, Instagram, TikTok. I don't have those notifications on because if I had them on, I'll be sitting there watching things. So that's one boundary that I set for myself. You don't have to be available all the time. You can put do not disturb for an hour. If you need an hour to get some work done, then you have that hour. Doesn't matter who's calling. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I can tell you this, some people feel okay, even with aging parents. If I don't answer the phone, maybe something's happening. We cannot stop things from happening. Whether we're there or not, things are happening. So we can't put that weight. That's not our burden to carry. We can't believe that we can stop the progress or keep them progressing. So that's something that, with time, you may have to work through. Again, everyone doesn't have to have access at all times. If you come from a big family, maybe they're used to, pulling on you. Let them know. You can make a public service announcement. These are the hours I will not be available. Watch them call you. They gonna call. She gonna answer this phone. Okay, answer this phone. Text, answer my call. No. How important are you to yourself? Your body needs to learn how to trust. Remember, we talked about trusting, self-trust. Now, I'll make sure you have access to that video also about self-trust. But you have to put those things in place, okay? All right, so I thought this was something fun I want to talk about, because every time I think about boundaries and also making sure like who has access to what, I think about a job. I think about SOPs. Was it standard operating procedures? And I remember when I worked in an accounting office, I actually had to create they called it something else, but it was like an SOP for an audit we had. And had to have screenshots. I had to have exactly how we did all these processes, the bank reconciliations, the online registrations, the online giving, all that stuff. So I had to create all those. And so whenever they would flip through, of course, I didn't see them actually going through that. But the whole point was once they have that, they know exactly what to do next. Step by step, line by line. Nothing is missing. That's the same for you. You should have an SOP for yourself. And I'm going to drink to that. It's a little chilly in here today. All right. So what would that look like exactly? All right. So think about what happens when you feel overwhelmed. You can write that down, okay? When does your phone go on Do Not Disturb? You decide what times of day you want to make sure your phone goes on Do Not Disturb. What responsibilities belong to others capable of doing those same things? Like, who can you delegate whatever that is to? Okay? And if you need extra time, hit pause. When do you stop working? This is a good one because there needs to be a start and stopping point. Because sometimes, you know how we do, we just keep on going, right? Okay. What does I need a break actually mean? What does that mean for you? For me, my mouth gets dry. Then I start like zoning out, like squirrel. My eyes start feeling heavy. So I need to like walk away from my laptop or my phone and take a break. Whatever that may be, write that down. What do people around you need to know about how you operate? What do they need to know? Like, based on what you shared, what you wrote down, what do you want to share with them? What should they know about you? Maybe when you won't be available, those times, right? That's a big one. Just think if you just implemented just that alone, letting people know this is the time that I am available to talk. In this time of day or these dates, this day of the week or these days of the week, do you know how much more you would feel? Just think about that. So protecting your energy is becoming part of your personal system of operations. So how about you turn around to yourself? You can repeat after me. Protecting my energy is becoming part of my personal system of operations. All right, you got all that? All right. Now that we got that done, now we have to recharge, reset. And if you've been following along on this journey, we've been going step by step. So, resetting, put your phone away. Do not stir, do not disturb. Maybe put your phone in a different room. Okay? So you may be on your phone right now, but let's just do just a quick little practice, all right? So we're pretending we're putting our phone away. We got it on Do Not Disturb. Let's deep breath in and let it go. I am capable of creating boundaries for myself. And I am protecting my energy. Now, just something like that, even if you have a few seconds, make sure, where am I? Yeah, look, I was going to be gone somewhere else. Yeah, even if you have a few seconds, make it count. Make it count. Now, look, I love breath work. It clears my thoughts. For a moment, I forgot that I was talking to you. See, that's why you need it. You need these moments to break away and regroup, and then you come back refreshed. Like, how awesome is that? Now, I've talked about before having a sacred space. So that little exercise can be that sacred space. Also referring to as well, if you have a place that you go for your morning routine, it could be in your closet, in your office, away from all your work, of course, maybe sitting in a corner, or also your night routine as well. Having that place where you can go and retreat, maybe journal, draw circles on your paper, whatever it takes to actually clear your thoughts and just recharge and reset for the morning or reset for the night to get ready for bed. So just making sure you put those into play every single day, okay? So why does this matter? Why does this matter? It matters to me most because I've mentioned before that I'm going on a trip to Egypt. I'm so excited. And I know I need to remember the systems that I have and add more systems so my life can continue to flow. The things that need to, the bills and the business, all the things continue to flow while I'm not physically sitting at my desk doing things, making sure I automate things. So that's something we've already talked about. You can revisit those episodes as well and just learn more about what I shared. And I'll share more in the upcoming videos about this entire process and everything. So, all right. But there's something else that I want to protect as well. And it's my time. Anytime I go outside of the home, anytime, don't be so focused on getting the job done that you miss the beauty in everything else. That's my reminder to you. Recognize the beauty in everything, okay? All right, so I have some questions for you. Look, when you tune into these, I give you homework. This is an energy audit, okay? Are you ready? All right, I'm ready. All right. So, first question. What is draining me right now? What is draining me right now? Think about that. What's draining you right now? Okay. Next, what am I doing that someone else is capable of doing? I got some emphasis on this one. What am I doing that someone else is capable of doing? Think about that. Remember the towel story? Laundry? Hint. Okay. And who or what has more access to me than I actually want to give? Woo. Who or what has more access to me than I actually want to give? Gotta let it go, let it go. And this is the bonus question. What do I want enough energy for? So we've been talking about all of this extra energy and having our energy audit. There is an affirmation song about energy budget. I highly recommend looking that up. I love that. It's so awesome. So we talk about that, but what do you want to use all this energy for? What do you have in mind? Is there a trip you have planned? Or is there a new class you want to take? Or maybe there's a new club. There's a new run club in my area. Maybe there's a new run club you might want to tune into. As my rabbit now wants to make noise. Oh, we're almost done, Snoopy. He did pretty good until the end. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, a rabbit may make an appearance. Either you'll hear the rabbit in the background or you'll see him in the background. Just FYI. Real life. Real life. All right. So I'm learning that protecting my energy doesn't mean shutting people out. So let's stay there for a moment. You don't have to just stop being around people in general. You want to make sure that you have enough energy left for yourself, reserved for yourself to do the things you desire to do, not just give it all away. You may be the go-to person for the best, recipes or the best business ideas. But, focus on using that time for your business and for your food, okay? I'm gonna go and get him. I just decided. Oh, he's mad. I took away his paper and he threw his bowl. All right, life with pets. There's nothing secret about this. You don't have to completely shut people out as well. So it's all about being more intentional with what you have, the time you have, and who has access to you. What actually requires you, and just what the requirements are with you, and recognizing that. Again, with the SOPs, letting people know what you require. Draw that line. They don't have to have access to you all the time, okay? And then letting your body know that I hear you. I hear you. It's time to recharge, right? Time to recharge. I don't want to spend the next chapter becoming really good at managing my exhaustion. Do you? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say it. I don't want to be that midlifer that complains about being tired all the time. That's not the life that I want to live. I want to live a fulfilling, vibrant life. And I'm sure you do too if you're watching this video. We are here in this thing together. So even if it's one thing that you can change, one new boundary you can implement, it will be so worth it. Okay? So, tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're realizing doesn't require as much of your energy as you've been giving it? One thing, just one thing. Big, small, there's no real weight on it. So thank you so much for tuning in to another video at the Midlife Time Traveler. We are reclaiming our energy, our time, our talents, and we are rediscovering who we are, who we want to be in this next chapter. It's not all about just changing ourselves completely, but there's things that need to be awakened within, and it takes recognizing and taking time for self to actually awaken that thing again. So go ahead and subscribe to at the Midlife Time Traveler. Super excited about this journey. So excited that you've chosen this channel to be your go-to. Make sure that notification bell is on. And until next time, while you have the day, make the most of today. Bye for now.